Hello, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. Sit down, please. I'd like to speak English today too, to improve my speaking skill. Let's get started. Today, it is September 14th, 2022. It's sunny outside. It's on Wednesday today. I think you have a potential. I think you have the potential to pass the examination and enter the university. I think everyone has potential of something. It is very important to find the potential in the students, in us. It's very important to find the potential in us. By challenging more things, we can find the potential in us. Without challenges, we might not be able to find our potential in something. So, in that meaning, from this view, we should challenge more things, not afraid of making mistakes. Hmm. Teachers, teachers should bring out potential in the students. Teachers should bring out potential in students. Teachers should potential. Teachers should bring up as potential in students. Teachers should bring up the potential in students. Potential, potential, potential. It's very important to find the potential in us. You have potential. 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 Potential. You have potential. I think you have potential of many things. I think you have potential of this sport. I think you have potential this sport. After 6 years of practice of the martial art, I realized that I am not cut out for it. I don't have the potential. After 6 years of practice of the martial art, I ultimately realized that I don't have the potential. I don't have the potential because my level didn't go well. My level didn't didn't have any progress as others. My level didn't go up compared to others. Everyone has potential of something. 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 Potential. Believe in your potential. Please believe in your potential. Believe in your potential. Believe in your potential. Please believe in your potential. Please believe in your potential. Please believe in your potential. The student is the only one in this class who has a potential to enter the university, the most difficult university. The genius student is said to have the potential to pass the examination, the most difficult examinations. It is said that the genius student has the potential to pass the entrance examination, which is said to be the most difficult examinations to pass. It is said that the genius student has the potential to pass the examination. The genius student is said to pass examination. The advertisement was aimed at potential customers. The advertisement was created aiming at attracting more customers. The advertisement was created and aimed at increasing the number of potential customers. Potential customers. A potential customer. 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 A potential customers. A potential customer. And we discussed every potential thing in the meeting. We discussed every possible matter in the meeting. We discussed every potential matter in the meeting. We are discussing potential problems during the concert in preparation for the treatment dealing with. We are discussing potential problems or accident during the concert in preparation for those. We are discussing potential accidents or problems during the concert so that we can prepare enough, we can treat enough, we can deal with enough, fast enough, so that we can deal with fast enough. The advertisement is aimed at increasing the number of potential customers. The advertisement is aimed at increasing the number of potential customers. A potential customer. A potential customer. A potential customer. The shop wants to increase the number of potential customers. The store wants to increase the number of potential customers. The store would like to increase the number of potential customers. Potential customers. A potential customer. 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 Everyone has potential power of something. Everyone has potential power of something. We thought over potential events, potential natural disaster, potential problems, just in case. We discussed potential story behind the crime. The detectives are discussing potential stories behind the crime. The detectives are discussing potential stories behind the crime. Potentiality, 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 potentiality. What is the potentiality in me? What is the potentiality in me? Everyone has the potentiality in something. Everyone has potentiality of something. Everyone has potentiality of something in them. We should know what is the potentiality in us. Everyone has the potentiality of something. Everyone has a potentiality of something. Potentiality. The student has the potentiality to enter the university. The student has the potentiality to pass the difficult examinations. The student has the potentiality of being able to pass the examination. Potentiality, 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 potentiality. Do you think I have potentiality to succeed in the business without knowledge at all? I think I have little potentiality of succeeding in the business. I have little possibility. I have little potentiality of being successful in the business. Potentiality, 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 potentiality. Potentiality, 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 potentiality. Potentiality, 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 potentiality. Teachers should bring up the potentiality in the students. Teachers should bring up the potentiality of the in students. Teachers should bring up the potentiality in students. Although there was little potentiality, I challenged. It might be better to challenge crazy things when we are stupid. Otherwise, we won't. We will end up challenging. We will end up not challenging at all after entering a company. Because the more we think, the more we will be scared. So it might be better to challenge something crazy when we are stupid, maybe when we are students. Although I had little potentiality of being successful in the business, I challenged. Although I had little potentiality, I challenged back in that time. Although I had little potentiality, I challenged. We will be afraid of challenging something which is little potential. We will be frightened of. We will be frightened of challenging something which is little potential. Potentiality. Are you familiar with the central bank? Central bank has some policies to stabilize the currency. Central bank has adopt some strategies to stabilize the currency. For example, when the Japanese yen is cheap, central bank also has the right to buy a lot of yen to stabilize the currency, the price of the currency. Do you know the central bank governor? Do you know the name of the central bank governor? Central bank governor. 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 Governor. Central bank governor. Central bank governor. Central bank governor. Central bank governor. The central bank governor delivered a speech in the press conference. The central bank governor delivered a speech at a press conference. The specialist noted that the second natural disaster might happen, but please be careful. The experts noted that the picture of the black hole is amazing. The weather forecaster noted that regional rain will be anticipated at some regions. The weather forecaster noted that regional rains are expected. The specialists noted that regional rains are expected. The specialist noted that regional rains are anticipated. The experts in weather noted that regional rain are expected tomorrow. The experts noted that regional rains are expected. The specialist noted that regional rains are expected. The specialist noted the regional rain is expected. Please note that you cannot get reimbursed without a receipt. Please note that you cannot get reimbursed without the receipt. So please take care of your receipt. Don't forget it, okay? Thank you. Thank you for your cooperation. Please note that we are closed on Saturdays and Sundays. Please note that our schedule might be changed according to the weather, so please check out our website. Please note that we are closed on Saturdays and Sundays. Please note that we are closed from August 12th to August 16th. Thank you for your cooperation. Thank you for your patronage. Please note that the schedule might be changed. Please note that throwing pet bottles away on the street is subject to maximum fine of $500. Please note that eating in the train is subject to fine of $100. Please note that eating in the train is subject to fine of $200. Please note that littering in this facility is subject to maximum fine of $400. No littering, no littering. Please note that littering in this street is subject to maximum fine of $500. No littering, no littering. Please note that littering on this street is subject to fine of $200. No littering, please. Earner. It is said that middle and lower income earners are suffering more than high income earners. It is said that middle and lower income earners are suffering more. It is said that middle and lower income earners are suffering more. Earner, 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 earner. Earners are those who are working and earning money. Earner, 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 earner. Earner, 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 earner. The number of earners is decreasing. The number of earners has been decreasing because the birth rate is decreasing, and at the same time many elderly people are resigning. The number of earners has been decreasing because of the lower birth rate, and at the same time many old executives are resigning. Earner, earner. Social divide should be fixed. Social divide, it is said that social divide between the rich and the poor has been expanding. It is said that the social divide between the rich and the poor has been expanding. Social divide, social divide, social divide. Social divide should be solved, should be dealt with. It is said the social divide between the rich and the poor has been expanding, which should be solved. Social divide, 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 social divide. And it is said that the social divide between the rich and the poor has been expanding. The museum can be enjoyed beyond the intergenerational gap difference. The museum can be enjoyed beyond intergenerational gap difference. Intergenerational. When I asked my student if he knew the musician and answered no, I felt such a huge intergenerational gap. Intergenerational gap. When I asked my student if he knew the musician and answered no, I felt intergenerational gap. Intergenerational gap. I felt intergenerational gap. Intergenerational gap. Intergenerational gap. Intergenerational. 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 The museum can be enjoyed beyond the intergenerational gap. Intergenerational gap. Intergenerational difference. Our tastes tend to change according to our intergenerational gap. Our tastes or trend tend to change according to the generational difference. The attractiveness, the object of the attractivenesses tend to be different according to the generational gap. That the object of attractivenesses can be different or often different according to the intergenerational difference. Intergenerational. The musician is well known to everybody in that country beyond intergenerational gap. Intergenerational. 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 The accountant found a couple of disparities in the calculation. The engineer found a couple of disparities in the calculations. Disparity. The engineer found some disparities in the calculation. The engineer found a couple of disparities in the calculation. Disparity. There are many kinds of disparities. There are many kinds of disparities, such as payment, taste, many things. Disparities. Some disparities should be correct. Some disparities should be corrected. Some disparities should be corrected. The disparities, the income disparity between the rich and the poor is expanding. The income disparity between the executives and employees is so much. The income disparity between the executives and the employees is huge. The income disparity between executives and employees is huge. Disparity, disparity, disparity. The disparity between those who can speak English and not in Japan is so huge, large, big. Disparity. The income disparity should be corrected. Some disparities should be corrected. Disparity, disparity. The engineers found a couple of disparities in the calculation. The accountant found some disparities in the accounting. The customer found disparity in the receipt. The customer found a disparity in the receipt. A product which the customer didn't buy was included in the price, in the total price. The customer found a disparity in the receipt. A thing that the customer didn't buy was included in the receipt. The customer found a disparity in the receipt. Disparity, 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 disparity. There are many kinds of disparities which should be corrected. Disparity should be corrected. The policy was enacted in order to shrink the disparity between the poor and the rich. The new policy will be enacted soon so as to shrink the disparity, income disparity. Disparity, 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 disparity. The rapid progress of the student was obvious, notably. The rapid pace of progress in the level of the martial arts in him was obvious, notably. Was notably obvious. Notably. 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 The number of foreign visitors decreased notably from April in 2020. Notably. Notably. The sales figures of the company has been recovering notably. The Japanese yen is dropping notably. The Japanese yen is dropping notably now. There was nothing special today. There was Notable event. There was no notable events today. 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 Notable. Your red hat is notable. Since your red hat was so notable that it was not difficult to find you, identify you in the crowds. Since you had such a notable red hat, it was not difficult to find you in the crowd. Notable, 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 notable. How can I be acquainted with notables? The guitar was signed by notables. Are you friends with some notables? Are you friends with some notables? Are you friends with some notables? Notables, notables, notables. Some notables gathered to discuss the problems. Some notables gathered to film the movie. Some notables gathered to film the movie. Some notables were gathered to film the commercial. Notables. Notables. I saw some notables gathered in the station to film the movie. I saw some notables gathering in front of the station to film the movie. Notables, notables, notables. Notables, notables. Notables, notables. Notables, 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 notables. How can I be acquainted with notables? Are you friends with some notables? Am I one of the 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 notables? Do you think I am one of the notables? Notables, notables. Notables, notables, notables. I had a chance to have an interview with the notables. I have a chance to have the interview with the notables. Notables, 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 notables. The notables were captured walking along the walkway by someone. I saw some notables getting on the taxi on the street. I was lucky enough to see some notables getting on the taxi on the street. Notables, 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 notables. I had a chance to meet some notables at the meeting. I had my book signed by the notables. I had my book signed by the notables. I got my book signed by the notables. What is the difference between prominent and eminent, and notable and noticeable? The book is written by a prominent writer. The book was written by a prominent writer. Prominent, 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 prominent. Do you want to be a prominent person? Would you like 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 to be a prominent person? Prominent, prominent, prominent. Would you like to be a prominent person? Would you like to be a prominent person? Prominent, prominent. Prominent. Am I a prominent person? Am I one of the prominent people? The doctor is very prominent in this region. The doctor is very prominent in this region. The math teacher is very famous, very prominent in this region. The singer is very prominent in this country. The singer is very eminent in this country. The doctor is well known and very eminent in this region. Eminent, eminent, imminent. I often confuse eminent with imminent because the pronunciation is very similar. I often confuse eminent with imminent. Eminent, 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 eminent. The book is signed by an eminent writer. The book is signed by an eminent person, eminent writer. The book is signed by an eminent entertainer, eminent comedian, eminent, 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 prominent, eminent, 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 eminent. The book is signed by an eminent entertainer. The book was signed by an eminent writer. I had my book signed by the eminent comedian. I had my book signed by the eminent writer, author. I had my book signed by the eminent author. Hmm. Eminent. 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 I got my book signed by an eminent author. I got my book signed by an eminent author. I got my book signed by the eminent author. Eminent. Eminent. Prominent. Eminent. Noticeable. Notable. Noticeable. Eminent. Eminent. I got my book signed by the eminent writer. I got my book signed by the eminent author. I had my book signed by the eminent author. I had my book signed by the eminent author. I had my book signed by the eminent author. I had my book signed by the eminent author. I had my book signed by the eminent author. I had my book signed by the eminent author. Eminent. Eminent. I had my book signed by the eminent author. Eminent. 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 I had my book signed by the eminent author. Eminent. 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 Prominent. Eminent. Prominent. Eminent. Eminent. I often confuse imminent and with eminent. 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 I had my book signed by the eminent author. I had my book signed by the eminent author. Eminent. 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 Were you this kind of person? Were you this kind of student who took every note of what the professor was explaining on the board? Were you this kind of person who took every note of what professor or associate professor was explaining on the board? Yes, I used to take every note of what the professor was explaining on the board. What are you noting on the notebook? Please note that the schedule might be changed according to the weather. Please note that the event is not operated on rainy day. Thank you for your cooperation. What are you noting? Were you this kind of student who noted everything that the teachers wrote on the board? Were you this kind of student who noted everything explained by the professors, associate professors or teachers? Were you this kind of person who noted everything explained by the teachers? Were you this kind of student who noted everything explained by the teachers? Were you this kind of students who noted everything explained by the teachers? Were you this kind of student who noted everything explained by the teachers? Were you this kind of student who noted everything explained by the teachers? Were you this kind of person who noted everything on the note? Were you this kind of person who noted everything explained by the teachers? What are you noting on your notebook? What are you noting on your notebook? I should have noted the phone number of my friend or my coworker. I should have noted the phone number of my coworker at the reception. After the reception, I should have noted the phone number of the coworkers after the reception. And I don't have gone into trouble contacting with them now. I should have exchanged phone numbers with the coworkers after the recreation. Then I don't have this kind of problem right now. I should have noted the phone numbers of the coworkers after the recreation. Then I don't have this kind of problem right now. The trainees were taking notes of what the trainer was explaining in the factory. The trainees were taking notes seriously, enthusiastically, passionately in the factory. Were you this kind of student who took every note of what the professor was explaining? What are you taking a note? I saw the new employees taking notes of what the trainer was explaining. I saw trainees taking a note of what the trainee was explaining, of how to operate the machine in the factory. I saw some trainees listening to the trainer carefully in the factory. I saw some trainees taking a note of how to operate the machine from the trainer in the factory, enthusiastically, passionately. I saw some trainees taking a note of how to operate the machine carefully, enthusiastically, passionately from the trainer. Take notes. I saw some trainees taking a note carefully from the trainer. I saw some trainees taking notes of how to operate the machine carefully from the trainer. I saw some trainees taking notes of how to operate the machine from a trainer. I saw some trainees taking notes of how to operate the machine carefully from the trainer. I saw some trainees taking notes of how to operate the machine from the trainer. Take notes. Take a note. I tend to take a note in case I forget it. Lest I should forget it. For fear that I should forget it. I tend to take a note of everything. I tend to take a note of everything in case I should forget it. For fear that I should forget it. In case lest I should forget it. Noted. I don't know who he is, but he seems to be very noted in that country. I don't know him, but he seems to be very noted in that country. Noted. Are you friends with a noted person? Are you friends with a noted person? Noted, 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 noted. A noted musician, a noted actor, a noted comedian, a noted entertainer. Do you want to be a noted entertainer? 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 Would you like to be a noted entertainer? This book is signed by a noted author, noted, eminent, prominent, noted, noted, eminent, prominent, noted. I went to see a noted doctor. Noted. I went to see a noted actor. I went to see a noted doctor. Noted. 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 Eminent. Prominent. Noted. Eminent. Prominent. Noted. Noted. Noted, 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 noted. 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 The guitar is signed by a noted person. I don't know who he is, but he seems to be very noted. 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 Eminent. Prominent. Noted. 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 Do you want to be a noted person? He is one of the most noted people. He is one of the most noted writers, authors. Noted, 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 noted. A noted doctor. He is a noted doctor in this rustic area, rural area. He is a noted doctor in this region. He is a noted doctor in this region. Noted. Noted. A noted doctor. A noted doctor. A noted doctor. A noted doctor. Noted. A noted doctor. Noted. 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 The dropping Japanese yen is affecting many industries. The dropping Japanese yen is affecting many industries. A lack of sleep will affect the performance of the work on the next day. Eating a lot of lunch will affect the performance of the rest of the day. So I try not to eat a lot of lunch. Affection is very important. Affection might be the most important part in our lives as a human. Affection. Were you brought up with a lot of affection? Do you cook with a lot of affection for your husband or wife? Do you cook cuisine with a lot of affection for your children, wife, or husband? Affection. Some rich people escape to tax havens in order to avoid paying a lot of income taxes. Some rich people move to a tax haven country in order to avoid paying a lot of income tax, income tax, income tax, income tax, income tax, income tax. How much do you pay? How much income tax do you pay a year, per year? A regional rain. According to the weather forecast, a regional rain is expected tomorrow. According to the weather forecast, a regional rain is expected tomorrow. A regional rain. Regional dialects attract me. I like to browse through regional traditional food, cuisine. Regional traditional food. I like to enjoy regional traditional food. I like to enjoy regional traditional food. Regional traditional food. I'd like to enjoy regional traditional food. So do I. So am I. I could hardly walk after the hard practice, so neither could I. I don't either. Regional, 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 regional. According to the weather forecast, a regional rain is expected tomorrow. A regional rain is expected tomorrow. According to the weather forecast, a regional rain is expected tomorrow. According to the weather forecast, a regional rain is expected. A regional rain. A regional rain is expected. The regional heavy rain affected many harvests. The regional heavy rain affected many grains in the field. The regional rain had an effect on many crops. Regional. Regional. According to the weather forecast, a regional rain is expected tomorrow. 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 Regional, regional. The city experienced a regional rain yesterday. The city experienced a regional rain yesterday. A regional rain. A regional rain. The prefecture experienced regional flat, a regional flat, a regional flat. The prefecture experienced a regional flat, regional, 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 a regional rain. The animal is unique to the region. The animal is unique to the region. People in Kansai region has a different dialect compared to people in the Kanto region. People in Kanto region has a different talking tone from those in Kansai region. I will have my laptop computer fixed. I will have my laptop computer fixed at the repair shop. I will get my bicycle fixed at the repair shop. I will have my bicycle fixed. I will have my bicycle fixed. I will have my bicycle fixed. I will have my bike fixed. I will have my bike fixed. I had my bike fixed at the same shop where I bought the bike. I had my bike fixed at the same shop I bought the bike from. The bike was securely fixed to the fence, so the constructor, the worker could not forfeit it. And the worker could not confiscate it. The bike was fixed securely to the fence, so the worker could not remove it. So the worker could not confiscate it. The bike was illegally parked and fixed to the fence, so the worker could not confiscate it. All of the goods sold in this store is fixed for 100 yen. All of the merchandise sold in this store is fixed for 100 yen. Fix, 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 fix. All of the goods sold at this store is fixed for 100 yen. All of the merchandise sold at this store is fixed at 100 yen. My bicycle is being fixed at the repair shop. My bike is being fixed. My bike is being fixed. My bike is being fixed at the repair shop. The illegally parked bicycle was fixed securely to the fence, so the worker could not confiscate it. Could you fix up the taxi? The hotel clerk fixed up a taxi for us. The hotel clerk fixed up a taxi for us. The hotel clerk fixed up a taxi for us. The hotel receptionist fixed up a taxi for us. The receptionist at the hotel fixed up a taxi for us. And the receptionist, the hotel receptionist fixed up a taxi for us. The hotel receptionist fixed up a taxi for us. Fixed up a taxi for us. The receptionist fixed up a taxi for us. The hotel receptionist fixed up a taxi for us. I will fix up my hotel as soon as I check the examination venue. But the venue has not been announced yet, so I cannot fix up my hotel. I will fix up my hotel as soon as the association announces the examination venue. I'd like to stay near the venue. As soon as the association announces the examination venue, I will fix up my hotel. I'd like to fix up my hotel as soon as possible, because the earlier I book, the cheaper or reasonable or the better places I can book. I'd like to fix up my hotel as soon as possible, because the earlier I book the hotels, the better places I can book. The itinerary was fixed up. The itinerary was fixed up by my senior colleague. I'd like to fix up my hotel as soon as possible after the association announces the examination venue. I'd like to fix up my hotel as soon as the association announces the examination venue. The telephone meeting was fixed up immediately after the sudden orders from the customer. We are preparing for emergency in order to avoid disasters, problems. Would you mind helping me fix up the table for the party? Would you mind helping me set up the tables for the party? Would you mind helping me set up the tables for the party? Would you mind helping me set up the tables for the party? Would you mind helping me to fix up the tables for the party? Would you mind helping me to fix up the tables and chairs for the party? Would you mind helping me to fix up the tables and chairs for the party? Fix up. I have to fix up a telephone meeting, telephone conference. telephone conference. I have to fix up a telephone conference immediately. I'm busy because I have to fix up the telephone meeting, telephone conference immediately, which will start in 5 minutes. I have to fix up a telephone meeting, telephone conference, which will start in 5 minutes. Sorry, so I will message you later. I have to fix up a telephone conference, 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 fix up a telephone conference. The hotel receptionist fixed up a taxi for us because there was no public transportation near the hotel. Because there was no moving method near the from the hotel. Only taxi was available. The receptionist of the hotel fixed up a taxi for us because there were no public transportations nearby except for a taxi method. The receptionist of the hotel fixed up a taxi for us. If the price for the fix is more than buying a new one, it's better to buy a new one. If the price for the repair costs more than half of buying a new one, I will buy a new one. If the price for the repair, the fix, costs more than half of the new price, I will buy a new one. A fixed price. The price written on the price tag is a fixed price, including tax. The price written on the price tag doesn't include tax. So please bear that in mind. Please take that in mind. Please bear that in mind. Please take that in mind that the price written on the price tag does not include tax, consumption tax. Thank you for your cooperation. Fixed. Please bear that in mind. Please bear that in mind. Please take that in mind. Please bear that in mind. Please bear that in mind. That the prices written on the price tags don't include consumption tax. Please note that. Thank you for your cooperation. Please note that the fixed prices written on the price tags don't include consumption tax. Thank you for your cooperation. Fixed. A fixed price. A fixed price. A fixed price. A fixed price. All of the prices written on the price tags are fixed price. Fixed price without consumption tax. Please note that. All of the prices written on the price tags are fixed price. Fixed prices. All of the prices written on the price tags are fixed prices. So please bear that in mind without consumption tax. All of the prices written on the price tag are fixed prices without consumption tax. A fixed price. A fixed price. Most of the subscription services is for fixed price. Are sold for fixed price. Most of the subscription services are available for fixed price. Most of the subscription services are available with a fixed price. Most of the subscription services are available with a fixed price. Most of the subscription services are available with a fixed price. a fixed price, a monthly fixed price, monthly fixed price, a 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 fixed price. The bike was securely fixed to the fence, so it couldn't be removed, although it was illegally parked. The bike was illegally parked and fixed to the fence securely, so it could not be removed, although it was illegally parked. The bicycle was fixed to the fence securely, so it couldn't be removed, although it was parked illegally. The hotel receptionist fixed up a taxi for us because there were no public transportations nearby. The hotel receptionist fixed up a taxi for us. A fixed price. A fixed price. How much is a fixed price? How much is the fixed price of the video game? Some musical instruments cost much more than the fixed price with time. Some antique goods cost more than their fixed prices with the time. Some trading cards are sold for 2 or 3 times as expensive as a fixed price. And some trading cards are sold for 3 or 5 times as expensive as fixed prices. Some trading cards are sold for 3 or 4 or 5 times as expensive as the original prices, the fixed prices, with Premiere. A fixed price, a fixed price, a fixed price. I remember my bike having been repaired. I remember my bike being repaired at the shop. My bike is being repaired at the shop now. Let's have our bike repaired at the shop. The piano was devastated beyond repair. The piano was old enough to be beyond repair. The piano is too old enough to be beyond repair. The magnificent view from the top of the Mount Fuji is beyond description. I want you to see it. Beyond repair, beyond repair, beyond repair. The piano was too old to be repaired. The piano was old enough to be beyond repair. The piano was old enough to be beyond repair, 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 beyond repair. The car broke down beyond repair. The car broke down beyond repair after the accident. The car broke down after the car accident beyond repair. The car crashed onto the wall, becoming break. The car crashed onto the wall and devastated beyond repair. The car crashed onto the wall, ending up becoming beyond repair. The car crashed onto the wall, ending up becoming beyond repair, beyond repair, beyond repair. My old bike is already beyond repair. The piano is old enough to be beyond repair. The piano is old enough to be beyond repair. Beyond repair, beyond repair. Okay, I will finish speaking here. Thank you for watching. See you next time. See you.